Hello everyone. We extend a warm welcome to each of you joining us for this video discussion on the topic of tech recruitment in the UK. Based in the UK, EMIS Technologies has a complete resource for those striving to establish themselves in the UK. Our purpose is to empower individuals to excel in thriving tech careers by providing tech career advice, UK work culture tips, and an overview of life in the UK through invaluable insights from the lens of insiders. Catering to a diverse technology, quarterly online magazine, Technology Sedan, delivers genuine perspective. Monthly magazine reach exceeding 25,000 page views. We are committed to fostering knowledge and growth in the tech area. To begin with, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aishwarya Raj, and I'm the VP Global Customer at EMIS Technology. And I couldn't be more excited to interview Mr. Rajiiv Saraff, who is the CEO and UK tech recruitment expert at IBU Consulting. He holds over 17 years of experience in telecom, digital payments, media, and entertainment. His expertise extends to skillfully managing UK tech hiring and guiding organizations worldwide in reshaping their business paradigms using strategic insights and innovative technology. So welcome, Rajiv. I'm so excited to talk to you, and we have a lot to talk about. As you
Thank
have
you.
been in the as you have been leading in the UK clients, and also of these both large and tech organizations hiring process, can you provide an overview of the typical interview stages and structure for tech professionals in the UK?
Yeah, sure. In fact, when you want to specifically, understand, how to navigate this tech landscape in the UK, basically it's, I would say in the dynamic, UK technology careers, professionals are often met with the multi-faceted interview process. So, as per
Yeah.
me, if this journey actually commences with an initial screening or telephonic interview normally, so setting up the
Mm-hmm.
stage for a rigorous evaluation. So, and subsequently the stages, include like just like technical assessment, coding challenges, potential for, even whiteboard sessions. Successful candidates often progress to, in-person interviews later on, and then basically it focuses more about their technical and examination. So normally, they tend to understand whether this guy is actually culturally fit, behaviorally proper guy who we can hire in the longer version. Because even if it is a perm contractual market, then still the cultural fit and behavioral reasons always hold it in terms of final decision uh, from any of the other IT consulting firm we are currently working with.
Right.
And finally, normally it's like a decisive phase may involve interactions with senior leadership or key decision makers, which ultimately shapes the trajectory of these technologists, you know, career, I would say.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Could you elaborate on the role of CVs and in the UK tech job application process?
Yeah, resumes always reflect about your actual persona and what you have done in life and what you have achieved in life, right? So I think it
True.
does play a pivotal role. Especially, I would not say only resumes. I would say a combination of resumes as well as the cover letters can never be understated, to be honest. So normally, I would say CV usually serve as a carefully curated canvas, is what I believe, and which prominently showcases your relevant skills, experience, and qualification. And in parallel, obviously, as I said, cover letters are very critical. So cover letters always offer a unique avenue to convey your overall summary, in terms of what you can offer and bring on the table and basically add value to the overall profile and the organization. And it
Yeah.
obviously is kind of indexed with the company's goals and vision. So I think the people must definitely kind of do some kind of I would say, some research about the company, what they stand for and what they do. So it really helps them. And obviously the customization is, I would say, a watchword here. So which aligns both your CV and the cover letter meticulously with the job description, emphasizing the I would say, similarity between your skills and what the role demands normally.
Correct, correct. Absolutely. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, usually, like, what types of behavioral questions are often asked during tech interviews?
Normally, beyond the technical prowess, normally what I understand is UK tech interviews are, they delve into the, I would say, they also take, try to understand your soft skills. So behavioral questions normally take center stage, to be honest. So aiming to assess your attributes such as teamwork, problem solving, you manage those difficult situations, and let's not undermine the relevance of communication, because what I personally believe is that communication always holds the key. How you are kind of talking, how you are communicating with the end client, and obviously communicate your own skills. And normally these inquiries often kind of further, I would say, they dive deep down, get into the experiences, the past experiences, revealing typically how you tackle challenges, and how you navigated those team dynamics and effectively manage difficult situations.
True, true, totally. So, like you mentioned, some technical assessments as well. So, in terms of technical assessments, what types of coding challenges or whiteboard sessions or technical tests are commonly used during UK tech interviews?
The technical assessment, Aishwarya, normally the phase in UK, what I have personally understood is, I don't come from a technical background, but we normally are into kind of high skilled tech IT recruitment and staff augmentation. So we understand that there's a diverse kind of range of evaluations which happen normally. So from coding challenges to even whiteboard sessions and technical tests. So I've seen, typically, let's say, Java developer getting coding tests through an online URL, and basically they try to evaluate whether he actually has the coding skills, whether he can actually manage those use cases. And they
Mm-hmm.
also are designed to basically scrutinize your problem solving acumen, your coding proficiency, your algorithmic prowess, right? And how you're
Yeah,
creating those algorithms. And you also, you may find yourself tasked with solving real time problems, real world problems, I would say, and responding to queries pertaining to specific technologies or tools. So, yeah, these are all very different kind of techniques that normally the clients use. But as I said, yeah, they
mm-hmm.
will obviously try to punch you from everywhere. They will obviously ask you to do coding while you are actually on a video call, right? They will ask you to open a notepad and do a screen sharing, and they'll give you a very weird kind of a question to solve. So you need to pass it, right? At the end of the day, they want to see whether you are actually you have the knowledge, right? You have your fundamentals
Right.
are very strong.
Yeah, that's true. Right, absolutely. So, can you recommend some websites about understanding standard salary ranges for different tech positions in the UK job market?
I think when you talk about understanding the tech salary in UK, what I understood, is there are a lot of platforms. You can always do research in uh, platforms like Glassdoor. I think Glassdoor is a world recognized platform.
That's correct.
It always showcases the real trends and averages in UK or even any market for that matter. So there is another part.
Mhm.
There's a portal called PayScale, or there is a LinkedIn Salary Insights, or there is an annual Tech Nation report which gets published. And I think, yeah, these are all genuine websites which I can recommend to everyone. They should actually go through it, and they obviously give you a comprehensive spectrum of the salary data. Giving you all the essential information.
Okay, okay. So, one more question like that actually is very interesting. Like, how does the hiring process for mid-level and leadership level tech roles differ in terms of assessment, evaluation criteria, and expectations?
See, when you talk about mid-level or leadership level, these are very different roles. So, we need to first of all understand what you are referring. So let's normally, there's a difference. Like, mid-level, there will be lesser scrutiny, I would say. Get into the CEO or a CEO, CMO kind of a level, those they ask very different questions, very different. They're more behavioral stuff, right? And they don't know the real tech piece. But I would say when you're talking about leadership level role, they will the criteria. When there is a mid-level role, the criteria are completely different. So normally the hiring process, I would say, diverges in method, evaluation criteria, and expectations. Demand a scrutiny of strategic thinking, leadership qualities. I would say, more to do about what your life and what you stand for, and always kind of raise significant experience and expertise.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any suggestions for our tech applicants applying from India?
Yeah, certainly. In fact, I struggled the same way. Myself around 17, 18 years of experience. I had to also apply, this mark. So I would say yes, asset. You need to build your. LinkedIn is one great platform which has brought talent across the globe, onto the one platform. You can see almost all CIOs, CEOs, the CTOs on LinkedIn. But I think to talk about the basics, I would say you need to customize your CV cover letter to resonate with the UK audience, because the UK market thinks differently. You need to first of all, unlike US or UK, drive most of the technology innovation, right, globally. And whatever technologies, whatever new tools are being used in data, cloud, security, all tools actually getting, those POCs are done from UK. India has offshore center for most of the clients. Any German bank, any UK bank, they all have offshore centers in India. But that doesn't mean that Indian tax far behind. It's kind of a reflection of what is required. But say their expectations of someone who work and from offshore, they are completely different. So that's why I'm saying, you need to customize the profile and do some kind of analysis before you apply for any UK jobs, right? You need to vigilant and what is required, what is not required. And you need to be prepared for video interviews, technical assessments, which are increasingly, important for all the clients here. And spotlight any international remote work experience in your profile will always be an additional bonus. So let's say someone has worked in UK in past, let's say in 8 or 10 months. I think all those things need to be highlighted in your resume. That really helps. So because at least people want to understand what is your local experience. So that's important, right? So and you need to do a lot of research on UK companies and kind of industry trends. What skill is selling? What skill is not selling? You need to do certifications and on these programs. Try to gain as much experience, as much project related experience on those roles. So and as I said, networking opportunities is the most important thing for me, and you need to actually actively participate in tech events. Though I myself am kind of learning in that phase, but this is a very important feedback. And you need to familiarize yourself with all the visa requirements and explore potential sponsorship options. I mean, as the UK market is very sensitive to visa regulations, so you need to understand that part very, very effectively, that what kind of visas will fit in your requirement. And since you guys are in the same, you know it better, Ashwarya, right? You guys do global talent visa, or even tier 2 visa, and then there are scale of visa. There are multiple visas. Based on your age, your experience, and your riskability, you guys have a lot of options to explore.
That's true. That's true. Certainly, well said. So thank you so much, Raji, for the wonderful. We will continue our discussion in another interview. Hope this interview has brought clarity to the hiring process for our audience. For any questions, feel free to reach out via email or social media platforms. Also, keep an eye out as we are preparing to release part 2 of this interview. In the upcoming segments, we will delve into the differences between the hiring process in tech companies in the UK and India. Stay tuned. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashwarya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajiv.